Hi everybody, it's Nadeem. Hope you're well. Listen, first of all, I'm very casual today. That's the life of an entrepreneur, first of all. So I was suited and booted last week. And guys, what I want to say to you is thank you so much for all the recent comments I've had and messages about my previous videos. I hope they've helped. And I believe what we're doing there is just opening up the mind, because the mind is like a parachute and it always works best when open. And that's all I'm trying to do, is try to show people that we need to look at a new plan B. I'm not asking people to quit their job today, but we already know, and we've discussed before, that job security is not really what it was many years ago. There are a number of really jobs for life out there. Pensions are dwindling, and we know however good artificial intelligence and technology is, the problem is having an impact in replacing 10 people's jobs, 20 people's jobs, 30 people's jobs, 40 people's jobs. I can only see that progressing as technology grows as well. So what is our plan B? What are we moving to the right to make a new path in our lives more than anything else? And what I realised after speaking to people over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of months, is they're so keen to want to try and do something, but they just don't know where to go or how to do it. And as I said, the first thing is you've got to have a willingness to want to try to do it. And it comes back to something else that sprung to my mind, that in anything I've personally done, the two most fundamental things I've had to make a step forward on is a decision that I'm going to do it. The second thing is, what is the commitment I'm prepared to make it happen? Because you're already working, I know, 11, 12, 13, 14 hours a day. When we get home, we can feel very tired. But what I'm asking people to do is, instead of turning on the television, is I'm asking for another additional hour to say to themselves, hey guys, I'm going to do something new. I'm going to create my new stream of revenue and put that commitment in and make it happen daily. So what I want to share with you today is something that was shared by me by a very successful multimillionaire. His name is Mr. Belief in the industry. And excuse me, because I'm going to try and explain something in a couple of minutes, which is an hour plus module. So I'm just going to give you the scope of what his mantra is for success, and something now for many years I've built myself on, and many of my colleagues and many of my friends that I work with together. And we all have the same purpose in life, is to do this new mantra. So the first thing he talks about is the desire, which is what I mentioned before. What is your why? We go to work, we come back home, we go to work, we come back home, and we know that most people, as I said before, 3 months without a salary, they're in trouble. We know most people are dying and cannot even afford to pay for their funeral. Something cannot be right there, ladies and gentlemen. So to have that desire to want to do something for yourselves, to build an entrepreneurship, to build a residual income, to learn how to trade, whatever those things are, what is your desire? What is that why that keeps you awake at night? Now, for me as a father of two daughters, I know that their future is not great. They're both at university, and I know they may struggle in the future. So for me, to get them to financial and time freedom while I'm still on this earth, and build a legacy for them and build it for generations, is a powerful why for me. So I often sit down and write down, what is I want for myself? What does I want for my family? It could be materialistic. It could be personal development. It could be so many things, but your why is your main driver. Now, in Forex trading, the desire for a lot of people is they want to learn how to multiply money. We know the banks have been using this skill for many, many years to multiply our money. They've done incredibly well from it. So to take £20 and learn to grow that into £50, learn £50 to grow that into £200, £200 into £500, etc., etc. That's a skill. Now, not only is it a skill, it's a skill for life, because the one thing constant in today's society is what? Is money. And I can't see any utopia happening in my lifetime or my children's lifetime that you can walk into a shop and just take that good for free. You'd get arrested. So what is our desire? And that's something that I'm helping a lot of people out there to understand more about what they want from life. So once you understand your desire, and you've written that desire down, and you have a purpose and a commitment to want to make that desire happen, the next component is skill. Because skill could be, as I said, learning how to manually trade, learning how to read charts, how to place a signal, how to become a master trader one day. If you're building residual, it could be learn the business plan. It could be learning self-development, personal development. It could be learning how to develop leaders, learning how to develop teams, learning how to present on stage. Whatever those skills are, we need to learn it. So when you have a desire which is so strong it keeps you awake at night, and you have the skill that goes with it, because remember, a desire without skill, in essence, just a wish. Skill and knowledge without actually having something to make it happen with, like the desire, just stays a skill or knowledge, guys, and you don't ever move anything forward with it. So once you've got those two running, and it will take time, it won't happen in 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and you add or times belief with skill and desire, now that is a powerful combination. And I'm not talking about 50% belief or 75% belief or 99% belief, because that will only take you so far. I'm talking about 100% belief. A very dear friend of mine, Holton Buggs, always says that, can you imagine the momentum we would have from day one if we ran with 100% belief in anything we did? Now, I know for many of us, belief doesn't come naturally straight away. You know, some people want to see the results, some people want to see their progress. But as quick as we can get to belief, that can only speed up our progress for us and other people as well. But when you have desire plus skill times 100% belief, it leads to one final destination, ladies and gentlemen: success. Not just monetary success, but potentially spiritual success, because you're going to learn so much about yourself, about others during this progress. Now, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I always say that ease is always a greater threat to our progress than the hardship. You've heard me say that many times. This is not easy. It's not easy to change direction. It's not easy to create a new plan B. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, it's a must. It's as much as the air we need to breathe right now, right now. Guys, thank you so much for all the messages you've been sending me for the videos. I hope they've been helping. Private message me if you want to talk. I'm here, it's free, let's talk. And if I can just open that mind and give you some guidance or help in a direction, like somebody did for me 9-10 years ago after working in the corporate sector for so many years, it would be my honor to do that. God bless, guys. Take care. All the best.